held at Jarama, the Madrid circuit, where just 2 weeks previously the Karcher Global GT Endurance Series had been held. McLaren winning there, but touring car news hot off the presses today. The FIA has now confirmed the International Touring Car Series for the Class 1 German touring cars, and 7 races confirmed: Mugello, Helsinki, Donington Park, Estoril, Nürburgring, Manicur and Barcelona. So the clash of dates at Hockenheim with the Class 2 FIA World Cup has now been averted, and it's Nürburgring in August that replaces that October Hockenheim date, so watch that space. Let's go back to Jarama. 25,000 spectators here for round 2 of the CET, the Campeonato España Turismo. And as in Jerez for round 1, Belgium's Eric van der Poel in the Nissan Primera GT takes pole position. Well, after a second place and retirement in the 2 Jerez races, Van der Poel is looking for better in Jarama.
I would like to say, first of all, it's not really my specialty, but it's all the team specialty, because I'm not doing only me the super pole. I'm in a car, we have to work on the car during the week, and all together in one lap we have to give everything to have the perfect condition, and it works well until now, and I hope it will be more.
2 races. In the first race, it's Van der Poel on pole position, immediately takes the lead ahead of Jordi Genet, Giorgio Francia, Antonio Alberchetti, Luis Perez Sala, Adrian Campos, Luis Villamil and Ignacio Goboiru. Pour down into the first corner here at the Madrid circuit. And look at Eric van der Poel just pulling away already now from Jordi Genet. Genet there in the Opel Vectra, and right behind them Giorgio Francia, the factory-supported Alfa Romeo, then BMW, Antonio Alberchetti, having made a change from Opel last year, then Perez Sala in the second of the factory Repsol Nissans, right behind them checking in there Campos, Villamil and Goibaru, all in the Alfa Romeos. Oh, big locking up there at the top end of the circuit for Van der Poel. As they come back down the hill onto the main straight. It'll change in the order at the moment. Alberchetti still hanging on there. Look at this. Francia making a big bid now for the lead. And through he goes on the inside. He goes on the inside of Van der Poel. Takes that lead. And indeed, Genet's been pushed back by Alberchetti. Alberchetti there in the works-assisted BMW. Was a big problem, though, for 2 of the privateers, Viñes and Barrios. Both spinning off at that first Repsol corner. Very daunting corner at the end of the longest straight here at Jarama. Giorgio Francia, then, the man who has starred over the past years in the German Touring Car Championship, a man also who raced sports cars, Formula 1, everything. And look at this, another move now on Van der Poel, and it's Alberchetti going through. Jordi Genet playing a watching brief there. Oh, but he's gone a little bit wide as Alberchetti in the BMW, yes, and Van der Poel goes back through on the inside in the Nissan, the Jan Speed prepared car, just nudging the BMW over slightly. Great race now between these 3 all around the circuit. Francia, of course, in the lead, gone ahead. Always a push again, Alberchetti giving him a hefty shove from behind, and Genet just playing a watching brief to see what happens. Oh, pushing all the way around. They go through these corners, Le Mans, Nürburgring, all the corners named after famous racing circuits throughout Europe, on a track here which was designed by John Hugenholtz, the man who built both Suzuka and... Oh, there he goes round. He gets pushed by Genet. Alberchetti rudely pushed out of the way. Genet still managing to hold on to that second place in front of Luis Villamil, but look at Alberchetti. He is in trouble. He has slowed down. See it again in slow motion. A definite shove there. Now there is a repercussion later on. Alberchetti lays into Genet after the race and is excluded from the results despite continuing, given a 30-second penalty for the second grid on the race. So Francia wins race 1 in front of Van der Poel, Villamil and Perez Sala. Nissan taking 2nd and 4th places. On the grid, Alberchetti's been pushed back. Based on the race 1 results, Francia on pole in front of Van der Poel, Villamil and Perez Sala. 2 cars still on the grid there. This gives Albocetti a chance just to creep up around. He's already well up in the order, but it's Van der Poel who takes the lead going into the first corner. Oh, he goes very, very wide indeed. And Villemil and Francia go through. Villemil made a great start, so Francia for some reason slowed up there. It's Villemil leading from Francia, from Campos. Alfa Romeo 1, 2, 3, then Perez Sala, then the Alfa of Ignacio Goibaru, Van der Poel next, then Alex Capi and Jordi Genet. Alex Capi at the wheel of another Opel Vectra. Ford just not shining at all here. Carlos Paulo right down the order in the field, as is Jesus Pereira. Men we've seen running at the front, completely outshone at the moment by the Nissans, by the Alphas, by the Opels, and indeed by BMW as well. Look at this Alpha train, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars now leading, then Goibaru and Van der Poel having both passed Perez Sala, Luis Perez Sala in some sort of trouble, a lot of locking up all around the circuit. Albocetti just making up places all the time now, halfway through the race, and Albocetti takes 6 from Van der Poel, very close to Goibaru. Only takes, a big collision there with Cafi in the Opel and Goibaru, but Albocetti making the most of it in the BMW takes 5th place from Alex Cafi, and a lap later it's now Albocetti and Cafi both fighting Goibaru. Albocetti looking to go through into 4th place, so 3 Alphas still leading here. There he goes, no problem, up under the Pegaso hill, under the bridge, and the BMW really flying now. It's a big problem, of course, now for Goibaru there. He's got smoke pouring off that front wheel, rubbing on the bodywork, but it's still the 3 leading Alphas of Villemil, Francia and Campos. Can Francia make it a double? Oh, he's trying all he can. There's no team orders even amongst the Alphas, pushing all around the circuit. Albocetti closing all the time. These 3 Alphas really holding themselves up. Oh, and it's the last lap now. Albocetti's right with the 3 Alfa Romeos. Can he do anything about taking it? Listen to the crowd going wild. Oh, and Francia left, right again. Albocetti climbing all over the back of them. Up over the hill. Coming down for the final series of corners. Great late braking there. And Albocetti takes that 3rd place away from Campos. Just one more corner downhill onto the straight. Can he do it? No, and Villemil wins that race from Francia, Albocetti, Campos and Cafi. Great for the championship. Villemil leading with 57 points from Albocetti, 52, and Giorgio Francia on 45 points.